It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Chiefs and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season. But injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Caught, it's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals 1st down as they get this up past the 40. Murray now. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to run.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Murray now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Greg Dortch returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
3rd and 9 here.
Here's Murray. Escapes the defender. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's Will Hernandez, former second rounder out of UTEP. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. His throw incomplete.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Murray going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. Taking it about the 16. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he's brought down.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Connor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Mahomes. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden
and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29.
Corral here working from the gun. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be. And that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Corral. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Tune. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Tune. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And Tune to throw it now. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Tune. Got his man, it's Dortch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Tune to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tune. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Looking to throw, Tune. That's a screenplay here for Carter.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And out come the Chiefs now.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Corral looking to throw.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And Corral will throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Play action here. Corral.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Watson. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Toon going to throw it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Toon. Oh, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
On the return, it's Tony.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Corral sets up play action. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and two plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
A first down throw here for Corral. That's complete to Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here's Corral. Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 5 now, second and a yard.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Officially, it's no gain on the play. They'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Back to throw, Corral.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Another tote for Carter.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Carter straight ahead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Swaim. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd and 10, Toon escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
He'll get this to DeMarcano.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Toon.
He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swaim.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing, Tune. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And Tune to throw it now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Tune to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now 2nd and 9. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 110 yards on the ground now for McKinnon. He's got a first down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. 2nd down, McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and short, McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.